Now, why you ain't tell me this man rolled like this? Yeah, you. Why you didn't tell me this man rolled like this? Freddie Gibbs easily, by far, this is the best rap album we've heard all year.
Hold up. I know you are locked into this fire video, but make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and keep up with the podcast. 1111 House, new podcast, drop weekly episodes. Thank you guys for all the love and support. Let's get back into the video.
Salute to Freddie Gibbs. This man is incredible. This album is incredible. And not only that, man, shout out to the Alchemist. Uncle Al, we got to give nothing but props, major salutes when it comes to Alfredo too. Now, if you guys are new here, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, man. We have 4,000 subs right now, man. The goal is 10,000 before the year is out. So thank y'all for all the love and support. Furthermore, Alfredo 2 is just beautiful, bro. Like, it's masterful. And I say that because it's so much to take away from this album, but I gotta give Freddie Gibbs major salutes. Now, I do gotta be honest with y'all. This is my first album and first time actually hearing Freddie Gibbs on a full-length project. Like, I heard him on features, I heard him on singles, you know what I'm saying? Like, I heard him, but like I ain't never heard him in a full album capacity. And I was doing myself a disservice. Like, Freddie Gibbs is the truth. Like, he's really like the truth. Now I understand why y'all might say, oh, you too excited or this premature or this and that, but I took a few days. I've been listening to this album since Friday. It dropped Friday. And if you are new, we live stream every album we cover, literally. We live stream on TikTok. Make sure you follow me at Cam1111. But guys, I've been listening to this album since Friday, since we streamed it. And now I do got some honorable mentions. Ray Vaughn has a really great album. Jack Boys 2 is really good. Clip's album is decent. I know y'all kill me for that. Y'all say I'm a hater, be tripping, this and that. But I'm saying all together, packaging. And Ray Vaughn is really close. Shout out Ray Vaughn from LA. TDE in the building. Shout out TDE. But I'm not going to lie to y'all, man. I love everything about this album. And if y'all want to see I got my purple book with me. Y'all know I take notes. You know what I'm saying? I take notes in that purple book, and this album is flawless. And what's so crazy is, in real time when we were streaming this album, right? We were saying like the worst thing about this album is Larry June. And y'all know, for those who don't know Larry June's an LA artist. He really dope, real smooth. And you would think on paper this Freddie Gibbs album and Larry June would go hand in hand. But I think Larry June had like the worst part or worst doing on the album. And I think I might be judging him. I might be a little too tough on him for that, but I know the fans, when we was on stream, everybody was saying Larry June buns. A lot of people was calling Larry June the industry plant. I ain't never really heard that before. So y'all let me know in the comments, what's up with Larry June? Like, is he an industry plant? Should I check him out? Should I listen to his album or listen to him? But all in all, I need you guys to understand, this album is incredible. Now, I do want to say Uncle Al, I need you to understand, bro. The work you put in on this album, dog, is phenomenal. Every beat, every bass, every instrument, like you can feel it. Like, bro, this album is phenomenal. Like, none of these beats sound remotely close. None of them. And you know, a lot of these albums now that we get, man, a lot of these beats are reincarnated. A lot of these beats are, you know what I'm saying, loops and recycled. All of these beats were fresh, in my opinion. All of these beats were new. All of these beats were great. Like, I ain't have not one stale moment. That's what I'm saying. Like, the worst thing about this album, dog, is Larry June's feature. This album would be and I still think, even with Larry June's bad performance on his feature, to some people, I think it was just decent, but a lot of people saying it's bad. I still think this is a masterpiece. Alfredo 2 is a masterpiece. And it leads me to say, guys, I really want to check out Alfredo 1. Let me know down below if I should go back and live stream Alfredo 1, Freddie Gibbs and Uncle Al, the Alchemist. But man, all in all, I think this is not only a masterpiece, but I mean, every song is beautiful. And I think this is what the Clips wish they would have done. The Clips wish they would have hit the bullseye because Clips got great moments. Don't get me wrong, and I know y'all say I'm a hater, but they got great moments. So Be It and POV, and no, they got great moments. But this entire body of work is great. The flows are great. The flow switches are great. The flow smooth as butter. Like, man, Freddie Gibbs, bro. I gotta put respect on your name, bro. Like, I was wrong. I was wrong, bro. This is a masterpiece, dog. And shout out to the Discord, man. My Discord sent me this and said, hey, you gotta do this. Like, if you don't do this, we're unsubscribing. If you don't do this, we're deleting the Discord. So shout out to my supporters and my community for just sending this to me, because man, I was in for a treat. Like, I never heard of, like I'm telling y'all, I never heard nothing from Freddie Gibbs. Like, I never heard anything as far as features. Like, that's it. I never heard a full body. I never heard nothing. And I need more. Like, Freddie Gibbs is incredible. Now let's get into some of these songs, man. If you are new, hit that follow button. 1995 is not only a phenomenal intro, but 1995 blew my mind because not only was the flow so smooth and it was crisp, but like, it's just, this album is so easy on the ears. And what I mean by that is, a lot of these albums, man, they rough on you. And you can only listen to them while you working out, or you can only listen to them when you're in the gym, or you can only listen to, like, this album, no matter where you are, this album can be played. Facts, car, gym, studio, party, girl, like, with your girl, you know what I'm saying? With your partner, just say with your partner. Like, this album is beautiful, man. The only knock I have about this album, outside of the bars, outside of the great flows, outside of the great cadence and flow patterns and switches, it lacks substance. It lacks substance. It lacks substance. It does. But because the rapping is done at such a high level and the field is so trash, that's what we don't never discuss. Y'all don't never want to discuss with me how the field is trash. So y'all hype up the clips and y'all hype up Jack Boys and y'all hype up this and that. Those albums ain't great. Compare those albums to albums we got before. They don't even stand a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, at all. This album's phenomenal, bro. Like Ensalada to me is song of the year. This is in potential with song of the year, and a few of my song of the years, which is, I'm doing a video on it. So if you guys stay tuned, make sure you hit that subscribe button. But I got a few that I will drop on this video that, like Weezy, Playboy Cardi, like Weezy. I would say Ensalada. I would say Ray Vaughn, Miles Away from Heaven. Like, those are some of the honorable mentions I would say for rap song of the year, or just song of the year, period. But I definitely got to tell you guys, this Ensalada is beautiful. Shout out Innocent Pac. I'm not really sure how to pronounce his name, but anytime I hear him, he's always flawless. He's always phenomenal. And I got to salute him for that. And this was a great album. Great album. Every song is beautiful. Every song is flawless. The worst thing about this album is Larry Jones' feature. Everything's beautiful. And my only knock, which is not a bad knock, because I don't care when you're doing it at a high level. When you're rapping, man, F that. When you're doing anything, any act or hobby or activity at a high level, and everything around you is aligned, it doesn't matter.
Stop what you're doing. I know you're watching a banger video, but guys, we go live on TikTok 4 days out of 7 days of the week. So make sure you guys follow me on TikTok at Cam1111. You don't want to miss these live streams. We do album reviews, we do reactions, we do fan music, we do sharing music. We just react to everything. Make sure you join. Make sure, again, you follow at Cam1111 on TikTok. Let's get back into the video.
It doesn't matter. I promise you it don't matter. So yeah, y'all might say, well, this album lacks substance, because I said the Clips album lacks substance, right? But this album is done at a higher level. And shout out Skateboard P, because Skateboard P did a great job with production and, you know, creating records. But I haven't heard anything like Alfredo 2. I haven't heard anything like it. So again, man, Shout out Freddie Gibbs. Shout out Uncle Al. Alfredo 2 is a masterpiece, bro. And I gotta go back and check out Alfredo 1. If you guys want me to do that, let me know in the comment section. But all in all, man, I need you guys to understand. This is the only album outside of Ray Vaughn's that I recommend. Everything else, it's kind of been fly by night. Like I haven't went back to it. We did YB or NBA YoungBoy Master album. I ain't really went back to that too much. I Am Music, I go back to a handful of songs. I go back to Ray Vaughn pretty heavy. Jack Boys too. I go back to a couple songs. Clips. That So Be It is a banger. Like it's a lot of music, man, that's just flying by. And I need you guys to understand when it comes to replay value, when it comes to bars, when it comes to raps, flows, cadence, sonically, what it sounds like. Yeah, you got great bars, but what does it sound like? And I think Freddie Gibbs here delivers everything you're looking for when it comes to rap, hip hop, and culture. Now, you know it's nothing like me to leave a video without giving y'all my favorite, let's do favorite 4 songs. So my favorite 4 songs, no particular order. Lavish Habits, that's where he distant academics and Gunna. I mean, I know he did that for the attention purpose, but the song is phenomenal outside of that. He didn't even have to do that, and that song is still going to be great. I go Lavish Habits. I go Lemon Pepper Steppers. I go Ensalada. And for my 4th, I love everything on here. I go Skinny Suge 2. That Skinny Suge 2 so hard. Those are my favorite 4 songs. My honorable mentions are 1995. I recommend the whole album, by the way. I know if that's not, But Empanadas, 1995. Del Mar-a-Lago is a banger. Gold Feet with JID. Shout out my boy JID, man. JID getting some great looks this year. And JID is in set to drop an album next year. And we excited for that. But all in all, Alfredo 2 is a masterpiece. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Also, click this box if you want to see why dating is cooked in 2025. Thank you guys for watching. I'm signing out, y'all. Love.
Can't be responsible, this shit was optional. I was thinking about taking it